when we give this to our students, and we're like, okay, because we'll have.
Now, my wife, I just broke down. I said,
hello, 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 and welcome to the show, Who Are You? I am your host, Dr. Leah. Today, we are going to Illinois and we are meeting an entrepreneur. She's a mentor. She's a medical laboratory technician. She owns an Optimum Faith Laboratory and Optimum Wellness Center. She is a coach, presidential coach. Pay attention. She is a presidential coach for Ardysslife, and we are going to get to know what is all about Ardysslife. And she is also the chapter president for Women Wives Entrepreneurial Network International for Illinois. So as we prepare ourselves to bring her up, I just want you to understand that she is a very special kind of a woman. She is very powerful. She has a lot of things and a lot of nuggets for us to be able to learn and to take it with us and be able to implement. So just take your pen, take your paper, be ready to receive wisdom from her. And we are going also to learn a lot about our health, a lot about of how we are going to take care of ourselves and what we can use as well to take care of ourselves. So without further ado, I will bring her up and then we can begin from there. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Dr. Redding. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How is everything? Welcome to the show. Who are you?
I am happy to be here. Guys, I am ready to give you some nuggets and let you know who I am and, my journey of where I am in life today.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. I am so glad that I am able and I'm honored. I'm not even just being glad, I am honored to host you to my show today. And I know it's going to be a fantastic show because I know how powerful you are. And I know that you're doing great things out there in your community. You're even helping families to, earn a living through building their own businesses as well as mentoring them. And all these things are a huge package for our women out there. And so I know that it's going to be a very, very powerful discussion. So without taking a lot of time, because it is about who is Opal Mullings. So tell our audience a little bit about who you are.
Well, guys, my name is Opal Mullings. I'm out of Waukegan, Illinois. It's a small town outside of Chicago, maybe like 45 minutes from Chicago. But I grew up here and I always was curious about health, and it's weird how I got into it. It wasn't planned. It really was God's plan. So my journey started way back in 95. I met my husband and he was military and I decided to go back to school for something in the medical field. Either I needed to choose laboratory work or I could have chose nursing. I was trying to do the nursing, but it didn't kind of work out. I ended up in the lab arena. So I ended up moving to Virginia. We moved to a lot of places and I worked as a lab technician at different hospitals, different facilities. And finally, I came back to Illinois and started my own company in 2004. So when I started my company in 2004, that kind of was an accident because I was working at a hospital with a friend. And what they were telling us was, oh, we need someone to help take care of our parents. So we were going to do a placement, a job placement business to put people in homes to take care of the elderly and stuff like that. But we ended up working in the lab business because She worked at another lab where her boss said, "Oh, we have all these people that are in home that wants lab work." So we started a business. It all started right there. We literally knocked on people's doors, telling agencies, "Hey, we do mobile lab service." We would go to their home, draw their blood, process their blood, and it grew from there. Of course, the journey of entrepreneurship, it's not easy, but it's not. But it was very humble beginnings. And I'm sorry to say I lost my partner early on in the business, but I pushed forward, because I believed in what I was doing, and I just pushed forward. Of course, I worked my regular job and I proceeded to do my business at the same time. 2013 is when I finally stopped working another job. So I've been entrepreneurial up ever since 2013. I work for myself. The lab became very successful back in 2015. Then we had a downfall again. Then, now we're coming up again. So business is like that, but you have to know that, everything is a test. We all have a purpose here, and you have to tap into yourself, for everything that you do. We have a purpose. You have to follow that inner instinct. And as long as you believe and you don't give up, you will succeed. But going on from there, that is how I started my lab journey. And so back in 2019, with my wellness center, I have a friend that introduced me to this juice called Red Lviv. And it's part of that company, Ardysslife, where I'm now a presidential coach in that business. But I purely went into that business for the products and for the resale value. And so as I got into that business, I learned a lot more of a way to do good with our health. They have a lot of different products. We just little things we can do to enhance our health. It's very important that we drink enough water, we take the right supplements, and I learned all of that with this business. And at the same time, I was able to gain finances, really self coaching, learning how to coach other people in business. And so I'm here today. Then that introduced me to Women Wife Entrepreneur. So now I can inspire young women that are coming up what to do in business. First of all, you need confidence. You definitely have to have confidence. Trust yourself, trust your instincts. Believe. Take the time out to uh, take advice, to get mentorship. I just finished a mentorship course with a coach. I had a coach that mentored me. It is great to invest in yourself so you can become better. We always have room to become better, right, Dr. Leah? So,
Yes.
yes, that has brought me to this point.
Wow, awesome. And your journey is so great. And just when you started, and just going a little bit back to the how you started with the lab, and it's just beautiful. You've said that every business has its hurdle, and you said it is not always very easy, but it is you pressing on, it is you pushing it to that level and to that place you want it to be. And considering that it was a mobile laboratory, and you are going door to door, knocking the doors, actually practically knocking the doors for people to be able to know about your services. That is such a beautiful thing. And how you've gradually grown, even though you are also still doing your 9 to 5 job, you grew gradually into your business until you became a full-time entrepreneur. So just before we go on, I just want to give a shout out to a couple of people who have just joined us. We have Charity Oko Jacob. She's my VP from Frankfurt. She is the VP for German chapter. Guys, look out for her. Then we have Nirib Graham says greetings. We have Ayato Tieno, who is watching from Addis Ababa. Thank you for watching with us. We have Stacy Constantine. Good evening from Trinidad and Tobago. So we have people who are really enjoying the powerful short preview that you have already given us about who you are. And so now coming back into you starting out to become an entrepreneur, and just like you say, it just started. It was not like you had already planned it, because originally you had studied nursing and you wanted to be a nurse, but it just didn't work. But you still did not lose faith in the direction that you wanted to be. Talk to us a little bit about how did it feel in those moments when you were going door to door, trying to, publicize your mobile laboratory. At the same time, you're working 9 to 5 until the point where you had lost your partner as well. How did all that experiences feel?
You know what? I just, I'm a God-fearing person.
Amen.
So for me, I always have that comfort of knowing that it's going to get better each day. So in me, I just never give up. I said, tomorrow's another day. We have to learn to be positive, learn to understand that sometime when you're on a journey and it doesn't go the way you want to go, there may be a reason why it didn't go that way. Maybe God wants to take you to a different path. Maybe the right people is not in your life yet. So as we go on our entrepreneurial journey, there's going to be a lot of hindrance, because when you're destined for greatness, there is always hindrance. So we just got to keep it in ourselves that you can do it. Stay positive. Speak life out of your mouth. Never speak negative. Speak life, and I heard somebody say life is living in favor every day. So I want to give you guys that nugget every day. I mean, sometimes, of course, we're human. Sometimes you're going to feel like, oh my goodness, how am I going to do this? But then just pick yourself up, say a little prayer, and keep going. Tomorrow's another day. Just like it rains outside, you can believe the sun is going to come out sooner or later, right? So that's the same thing on the journey with life and entrepreneurship and all those things. You got to keep rising, and that's what I've been saying this year. We have to rise, roar, and reclaim what is ours. We are all destined for greatness in our own unique way. Definitely. So, yes, we're all great in our own way, because God made us. So, that's what I can say about entrepreneurship.
Awesome, awesome. And I just like the part that you said, it is what you speak in your mouth, and you say, the words speaking out, it's the living, reclaiming, and being you. So and what I like is because the Bible says, and I'm so glad that you said, you're a strong believer, and the Bible says that the power of life and death is in our tongues. So it is what we confess. And I know we definitely, all of us at one point of time, we kind of slide and speak about a negative word. And then before you realize, you're like, oh man, I would have said something different, but that one already shot out of my mouth. But nevertheless, talk to us how, as you are building your business, and you've talked about mentorship and how it brought you to where you are. Because many people, and sometimes I look on Facebook and I see there are a lot of people who are mentoring, they're doing coaching, but there are a lot of people who kind of try to put them down, and they really don't understand the impact of being mentored, the impact of a coach in your life or in your business, and how it impacts the whole cycle that you have. And for me, I've learned how important it is. I may not be having one right now, but I know how important it is to have a mentor and a coach who is supporting you, who is pushing you, who is trying to remind you, like an accountability partner as well. Talk to us how impactful that was for you, for your business, and how it can be an impactful factor for many business people who are out there, and also people who are not in business, but just, understanding that the coaches and the mentors are a very powerful tool to a lot of people.
Yes, what I could say is we can't see ourselves, So if you're doing something wrong, in your mind, you think you're doing something right. So when you have a mentor or a coach that could come in and say, well, Opal, you're not explaining that right. You need to tie everything in. Or Opal, they give you some kind of advice that you don't think you need, and you need that because, like I said, you can't see yourself, and what you're doing. And so it's good to have positive people mentorship that's they're telling you genuinely what you're doing wrong. Like I'm in Ardysslife, and we do Dr. Anastasia Lewis. She mentors us every day, all the time in what she says, because she's there. She's a platinum in the company. So, we need that mentorship on what to do to become better. So if we're not following directions, if we're not, we're skipping steps, she can see that, And so as long as you have respect for yourself first, respect for other people, to respect their opinion. Sometimes you're not going to like what they say, but then you got to go back and make yourself accountable by taking a look in the mirror and saying, okay, am I really doing that?
Yes.
It allows you to check yourself. When you have a mentor, you really go back and say, okay, well, maybe I am talking too fast, or maybe I need to slow down, or maybe I do need to change that color blouse, or I'm just talking in general, but mentorship is very important. The last mentorship I had a lady, she was telling me, well, you need to tie in when you're speaking, you need to tie in exactly what you do with artists in your lab. I said, oh, that's really good, because, by doing lab work, I can actually see people ailments if they're diabetic, if they have high cholesterol. So it ties in with the company to recommend certain products for them. So I didn't realize I wasn't doing that until I got that mentorship. You know what I mean? So it's all about getting better in what we do. It's okay to be transparent. It's okay to say, I thought I was doing that, and I need to work on that part. Maybe I talk too harsh. Maybe I need to reword what I'm saying. And I'm humble enough to understand that some people aren't, but you do have to get in that place where you're humble enough to take constructive, I call it constructive advice. Constructive advice, So it's very important to have mentorship and to be around other entrepreneurs that have been in the business. They can tell you what to do and what not to do from their experiences,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So rising, roaring, and reclaiming. So we are having our guest, Opal Mullings from Illinois. We will take a short break, and when we come back, Opal will be talking to us about Ardysslife and what is Ardysslife and how do the products help us in our daily life, in our health, because as we have already had that, her products, as she does her lab activities, she's able to combine that with the products to be able to give her clients or her patients the right advice on what kind of products they can be taking. So don't go anywhere. In a few minutes, we will be back. Hello again. This is the show, Who Are You? I am your host, Dr. Leah, and our guest today is Opal Mullings. Opal is presidential coach at Ardysslife. She is the president of Women Wife Entrepreneur Network International Illinois Chapter. And today she's talking to us about her journey, her entrepreneurship, and how she is enabling the women and mentoring them and supporting them to be growing into their purpose. So we have seen a couple of messages going through. So Charity says confidence and belief, the power of a good mentor, rise, roar, and reclaim. We have Nireb saying mentorship is a necessity, and she agrees beautifully with everything that you have been talking about. So we have now at least understood how important certain things are in our lives: mentorship, respect towards each other, understanding how to be humble, understanding how to push through, and to be able to know that there is nothing that is impossible. And we have had our Opal started her laboratory, a mobile laboratory, and she was going practically door to door. Today we can do it over the social medias. We can do it over referrals. We can do it in so many different ways. So Opal, talk to us about Ardysslife. What is Ardysslife?
Ardysslife is a health and wellness company that offers supplements, and they offer medical graded garments. Now, the time that we're living in now, a lot of us, we live so fast and we don't really take the time to care our bodies, a lot of people, and we have to really be more conscious of making sure we get the supplements that we need. A lot of the foods has GMOs, and people aren't educated about that. So those are genetically modified organism in your food. So we need to know that we got to make sure we're getting real vitamins. These supplements are liquid, they're powder. You get them in your system and they work in 8 minutes. So you need more energy. You need first of all, your body needs to be alkaline in order to fight diseases. A lot of people don't know that. So when your pH balance is off, it opens you up to more diseases, more sicknesses. So we have to learn as a nation to keep our body alkaline. And this company offers those type of supplements. You can also get in this company and work it as a business to make money right from home. So when I joined in September of 2019, I was a lot more overweight and unhealthy than I am right now. And so it changed my life drastically. I was able to lose about 20 pounds. I was much bigger. I was a size 18. I went to the size 18 to 14 in like 4 months just by consuming the supplements and eating healthier. That's all. I didn't do like, oh, I'm going on this exercise spree. So we need to know how important it is just by different supplements, putting different supplements in your diet. And so it really changed my life. I suffered from sleep apnea. Okay. Wow. And so when I got on these products and I lost the weight, that went away. And so I'm trying to maintain that. And I'm trying to advertise to people, we need supplements. People need supplements in their home. Everybody does, and so especially our children, we have to pay more attention to them. They're our future. I worry about them in this time that we're in. And so we need to make sure that they're, mentally stable, growing educationally. And that helps with the supplements and the food that we're eating. So this is the products of Ardysslife are good for everybody from babies to the elderly. So, it's really important for us to be more conscious of our health, drink more water, get fresh air, take walks. You tell somebody you love them, that even helps, right? So,
Yes.
so It's not only the supplements, it's, spiritual health, mental health,
Mm,
physical health. We need
mm,
all of that nowadays. And,
mm,
with life being so fast and everything, we've gotten away from that. So,
mm.
a good start is changing your diet and getting supplements in there.
Exactly, exactly. Um, so you've talked about all the supplements. Tell us, how are the supplements all, like because we have different kinds of supplements. We have the shakes, we have the tablets, we have all these. So what are those all the wide variety ranges that you have, and for what kinds of supplements do you have?
Well, we have our flagship product is called Red Lviv, and
Mm-hmm,
that is just a juice with 5 different berries. That
mm-hmm,
it even we're not making any medical claims, first of all, but one of my business partners was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer,
mm-hmm.
prostate cancer, and he
Wow.
drank this juice for
Mm-hmm.
7 months. They gave him his last rites, said, "Oh, you're going to only have 7 to 8 months to live." He got on the juice for 7 months, and when he went back to the doctor, his prostate cancer was gone, and they
Wow.
couldn't believe it because the products make your body alkaline. And we
Mm,
get away from that. The food that we're eating today, we're getting away from alkaline in the body. It's more acidic. So
mm,
we have the juices. We have another one called Core Calcium that helps you sleep and give you a lot of vitamin D and magnesium. These are all
mm,
liquids. We have one called Green Lviv. We even have something for you to keep your anxiety down. It's called Shanti Balance. And it
mm,
just comes in a little pack. It's a powder. You put it in your water or you put it in your drink and you drink it, and it just relaxes you and keep you from panicking and being anxiety, because a lot of us have that. We're not conscious of it, but we're having
mm,
it because we're rushing every day, so you
mm,
end up with
mm,
anxiety. So
mm,
they also have medical graded garments that are coated where your
mm.
doctor can prescribe it to you. And you know what they have too? I forgot to tell you, the
No.
only anti-cancer bra on the market. This
Wow.
bra, a lot of women don't know, but the cute bras with the wires are not healthy for us. So, and they cramp our lymph nodes. And
Mm,
so the
mm,
bras that artists carry, they're very comfortable and supportive. They lift you, they support you. They're a maximizer. They're a minimizer. There are even prostheses ready for women
mm,
that went through removal of their breasts. They can wear their prostheses in these bras. It is
mhm,
also a nursing bra. So
mhm,
this company has amazing health products that can enhance anybody's life. And I just want everybody to know it's available. And
mm,
it's,
mm,
it's, it's not hard. It's not expensive. All you have to do is consume it. It's easy to consume. If you're
mm.
a busy person, it's easy to consume. It's just a drink away.
Mm, mm.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, wonderful. And I'm so happy that you've also talked a little bit more about the medically upgraded garments that Ardysslife is also providing for people outside the market. And, thank you that you have given us so much information. What advice would you give, people who are just starting into entrepreneurship? And before we even go to the what advice you'd be giving people, talk to us about Women Wife Entrepreneur Network International.
Okay, Women Wife Entrepreneur Network. Our founder is Dr. Anastasia Lewis. She had this vision 3 years ago, and we put it into place last December 2020. And we have over 25 chapters now,
Mm.
including Dr. Redding is over the Germany chapter, and I'm over the Illinois chapter. And we're looking for women that are entrepreneurial driven.
Mm,
Okay, you don't necessarily have to be a wife, but you're entrepreneur. You're in entrepreneurship, and you
mm,
need to come in. You need the support of other
mm,
women. This platform is awesome. We have our own magazine, and we are doing different opportunities, exposing you with your business on different platforms through TV, through podcasts, through platforms like Dr. Redden have here. So it is awesome thing to join, ladies. Get with, we have it in Germany, Anguilla, Bahamas. In the U.S., we have Illinois, Texas, Alabama, and a host of many more. So check your chapter near you. Okay, this is an awesome thing to do. We mentor each other. We support each other. So it's very valuable to come in and to be a part of something like this. Um, you give you ideas, and it's great. I'm just excited about it. We're here in Chicago trying to grow our chapter. It's 50 persons to each chapter. So we're still growing and still reaching out to women. We probably have to do some more press to get some more women involved, but it's here. We're letting you know. Get in touch with us. We also have our own Facebook group that you can get on Facebook. Look for us, Women Wife Entrepreneur Network, right on Facebook. You can join the group so you can get more information. So, yeah. Yes.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So thank you so much about, you have just talked so much about beautiful things and a lot of important, information that you've given to our audience, those who are watching live and those who will be watching also as a replay. Give us 5 advice or 5 main points that you'd say, for women, or it doesn't even just matter whether it is a man, a woman, or, a youngster starting out in business, especially in these days of pandemic, and also in between, advice of what is the importance of networking.
The importance is, we're promoting this now. You got to always have courage. Believe in yourself. Have courage, number 1. Believe in yourself, number 2. Never give up, number 3. Know that there's a next step coming. Don't think that there's nothing coming. There's an answer to everything. Number 4, and always stay prayerful. Those are the things I can tell you, with business. I do have some advice that where you shouldn't do. Don't get involved in business with people that you're very close to, because that can ruin your relationship. That's one advice I can give. But again, have courage. Don't give up. Believe in yourself. Stay prayerful. And just keep going. There's always a next step. Never think that there's not a next step. Those are my top 5 for everybody.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. So thank you so much. Tell us how people can get in touch with you.
Well, everything I do is kind of on Facebook. I'm Opal J. Mullins on Facebook. That's my name. And so you can come on there. A lot of times I do a lot of promoting on there. My lab is in Illinois. If you have anybody in Illinois that is elderly, that needs lab work at home, you can look us up online. We have our website, OptimumFaithLab.com. We also have the Wellness Center where we reach out with Ardysslife products. If you're interested, if you know somebody that needs it, I know you guys know people that need these products or need extra money. You can also do it as a business. So if you want to start your entrepreneurship, that's an excellent way to start as well. Ardysslife International, if you want to get in the health and wellness field. So yes. So thank you so much for having me, Dr. Redden. I want to just let you know I appreciate you. I honor you. You're doing a wonderful thing here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Opal. It has been a pleasure and an honor to host you on my show, Who Are You? We've really enjoyed your presence here. We've really enjoyed your discussion, your advice, things that you have spoken to us has really been able to bless us. And thank you so much for sharing with us about your business, and how we can push in business and how to persevere persevere and never give up, because there is always a place to aim higher. There is never a space for failure. It is just aiming higher that we can be. So thank you so much. And thank you so much to all our viewers who have been watching with us. Thank you so much for all your wonderful comments, your activeness, and we are hoping that you've enjoyed, and we can say that please take those advices. Check out Opal Mullings. If you are in Illinois, check her out, check out the chapter, check her business, go and get those supplements. Ensure that you purchase and promote promote small scale businesses around you, because it is important for us to encourage one another and motivate one another, because only then and only in that way we will be able to grow and to be able to support and to benefit and to bring impact to our society. So thank you so much. Until next week, this is your host, Dr. Leah, and our guest today, Opal Mullings. We say thank you and have a wonderful day.